people in the United States that we've talked about climate deniers, which is a really good thumbnail example. They talk about have you ever heard people saying that the people who voted for Brexit were just ignorant people who've trashed the economy in
Common.
Britain?
Yeah.
I suspect I suspect that that happens. Certainly in the US, it's so ironic. One of the ways that this politics of scorn is playing out in the US now is through defense of democracy. Of like that, my crowd is like, all we can talk about is defense of democracy. Well, I've just done a poll in conjunction with the Center for Working Class Politics here in the US. And we found once again, defense of democracy is the resisting authoritarian is this top 20%. It's their number two priority. For the middle 50%, 10 out of their 12 top priorities are economic. And resisting authoritarianism isn't anywhere in there. And so I often hear, I mean, I would say I'm a typical San Francisco liberal. People all the time are saying these ignorant people are just being led by this con man into trashing our democracy. And I embrace one part of that sentence, con man. Um, I don't, but you notice again how systematic that con man the last presidential campaign in the United States by Kamala Harris, she focused on defense of democracy and abortion rights, very high priorities for the Brahmin left, very low priorities for this middle 50%. These folks did not vote against their own self-interest. They voted against the guy, he was lying, different issue, who said he was going to address their central concerns about economics and immigration. That's why they voted for him. And if Democrats, if the left, either in your country and mine or mine, wants to win these voters back, it's going to have to learn about what we call the class culture gap, how the culture of the middle 50% is very different than the culture of the top 20%. They have to not only stop calling the middle 50% deplorables in public, which I think the Democratic Party has finally learned, not sure. But the Brahmin left has to stop thinking of the middle 50% as deplorable in private. And that is a cultural moment that unfortunately we have yet to see.